me, the Italian Gamer Joe, and today I am doing a stream of Broken Age for PC. I'm really excited to stream again. It's been a really busy time for me. As you can see behind me, we recently had a move, so it's been nice just unpacking everything, getting everything ready again. And here we are playing Broken Age. I'm really excited. I will say that there's some family stuff going on today, so if at whatever point at all that I get a phone call, I will definitely have to end the stream early. There's some family emergency stuff going on, and I decided to stream a little bit earlier today just to take my mind off it a little bit. But if for whatever reason I have to go a little early, I might not do the full hour, but we'll see. Anyway. Before we start, I'm just gonna do some quick housekeeping stuff and talk about what's been happening in the game since the last time I streamed, and then after that we'll jump right in. So in the last stream we played as Vella, and Vella was exploring the Bossa Nostra because she wanted to escape the ship and basically create this bomb to help explode the entire ship. And during that process, she walked around the ship. She used the Omnicron fusion orb in order to do it. And she was successful in creating a bomb, so that's great. In order to continue her journey, though, she had to also think of a way to escape the Loruna area that they were in, the Plague Dam. Okay, perfect. So we are live. So that's pretty much what has been going on in the game so far. And in order to solve a puzzle to escape Loruna, where the bomb is planted, Vella needs instructions on where to go next. And unfortunately, we can't give her the instructions yet because Shay has to give her those instructions. And this is one of the first situations in Broken Age where a puzzle from one world the solution to that puzzle needs to be handled from another world. And we're gonna be doing that next. So before I start streaming, I'm just gonna do a really quick housekeeping thing. I'm just gonna post my stream to my Twitch channel, my Discord channel, and then also post my stream to my other channel, just to make sure that people know I'm streaming. Streaming Broken Age Part 5. This might be the final part, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. Also, I wanted to apologize for my last stream that I did. In my last stream, I didn't realize that my microphone volume was so low, and I was watching back my stream and I noticed that my normal microphone was high, but the game volume was really, really low. So you have to turn up your volume to hear the game. I really apologize for that, and for those of you that are in the chat, if the game volume is not loud enough, please let me know for next time, and I'll make the game volume a lot louder. Because I think in that last stream, the game volume was really, really low, and I rewatched my stream a few times, and I'm like, oh wow, oops. On the bright side, though, it was a lot of just puzzle solving. It wasn't too much dialogue. It wasn't too much exposition. So on the bright side, I was able to complete the stream, and next time around, I'll make sure that my game volume is loud enough so you can hear the character dialogue. So I apologize in advance for that. But yeah, let's get started. Right now we're on Shay's story, and we're going to go ahead and load the game from Shay's point of view. No, we're not going to autosave. Okay, so we need to basically help Alex, which is the guy in the red or pink, I guess. We're going to need to help him basically get all these ship pieces back together again. And we're going to need a superconductive gyroscopic hyperscan schematic. And a few other things. So in order to do that, we're going to start with the hypercan. And in order to do that, we have to make sure we have the schematic for it, which I believe we have right there in our inventory.
Alex drew the schematic for a superconductive gyroscopic hypercan.
Since we have the schematic, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Marshall Dune, and we're going to speak to him and see if we can do something with it.
So strange. But I feel like I've seen this pyramid before. And I don't just mean a minute ago, when I was walking in. I mean, like, in a dream, almost.
It's very interesting. I never really heard Shay say that before, but yeah, it's weird.
I guess that's a volcano. They look so different in the ship's Cosmomnopedia.
Yeah, it's curious. I never really noticed these things before, but maybe perhaps Shay has been here before. Maybe he has noticed that before.
Oh, ship! It's really gone.
So as you can see, the ship is gone. And
Hey, where did all the seashells go?
oh yeah, that's interesting. Where did all the seashells go? Do we have to show this to him?
Hey, do you think you could help me make a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam? That looks like a... Yes. Yes, if I weren't choking. Okay.
So we're gonna have to help the mayor not be choking anymore from the whatever it
Real
was.
seagulls. Hey, Carol.
Oops.
Oh, that's so nice.
Well,
We're
good
gonna let
luck and
Carol
good
go back
fishing,
to her
Carol.
fishing.
Ciao.
Ciao for now. In order to help the mayor not be choking from his like little like shell thing,
Lousy, sadistic. Oops.
what we have to do is we have to go towards the snake, where Vella almost suffocated.
Any talking trees over here? No? Good.
I can hear you.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make our way towards the snake, because the snake is part of the
That's
puzzle.
an interesting smell. So unfamiliar. What the? Oh, wow. This is incredible. A real giant
Oh my
constrictor.
gosh.
My mother never would have allowed this. That must have been danger I was smelling. Feel like letting go of me, Mr. Huggy? Wow. Oh, you really aren't kidding around, are you? You're actually trying to squeeze the life out of me, aren't you? I
So,
love it. So,
the
is
snake
your
will start
plan
to get
kill me,
tired.
Then eat me? Amazing. Oh. Oh, that was a good one. Well, this has been fun, but I had better be going soon. Okay, fun time's over, my scaly friend.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you're not bending my friend Spoon. I remember reading on the ship's
So as you can see, the snake
Cosmopedia
is like
that snakes hate loud
exhausted.
noises. I don't want to have to resort to sonic violence, Mr. Huggy, but it's time to let go now. Seriously, you better let go. Not kidding around, Mr. Huggy. I think it won't be much longer now. Guess that poor snake didn't realize how many hug attacks I've been through.
Way too many hug attacks. So the cool thing is that now we can pick up
Mr.
the snake.
Huggy's all tuckered
and
out.
we can
Don't
put
want to
him in
leave
our
him here where
inventory.
someone might step on him.
What we're gonna do though is that we can use the snake's pressure that he applied to Shay, and we can use it on the mare so that it'll make the mare like throw up the tuner thing that was in his mouth. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take it back to Shay. We're gonna take it back to the mare, and yeah, we'll go ahead and do that now. Yeah, it's these puzzles, I swear, are just so interesting. Oh my god, I still can't believe there's talking trees in this game. It's mind-blowing to me. Like, who thinks of these things?
Real seagulls.
Okay, so what
Not
we're gonna do
made of
now
yarn.
is we're gonna make our way towards the guy that's choking, Mayor Marshal Doom.
So, if this isn't an alien planet, why do you talk so funny?
So as you can see, he's trying to hint that he's
Must be some
choking,
sort of performer.
that he needs help.
Clown, perhaps.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the snake on him.
Oh, hey, you had something caught in your throat. Hey, knock that off, Mr. Huggy. Back to your tree.
Mog Chatra, struck down by the Dead-Eye God, only to rise again. This maiden's feast was a disaster. I'm never going to be mayor now.
So now what we need to do is we need to let him. Now that we helped him from choking to death, we can show the mayor the schematic.
Do you know how to build a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam?
I can build anything, as long as it's made out of sand.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we think we need to do that.
I think sand is the perfect material for making spaceship parts. But can you make something this complicated?
Please, do you realize
Hi,
to
Tim
whom
Tan, thanks
you
for
are
being here.
speaking? And that's why they call me Marshal Duke.
Thanks.
No, thank you, son, for reminding me why I got into this business. I might look like a politician, but underneath it all, I'm just a guy who loves sand. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to pass that along to my speechwriter.
So now what we need to do is, unfortunately we can't use an item made completely out of sand for Alex's spaceship because the sand will just disintegrate and we'll just it'll go back to being nothing again. So in order to solve this puzzle, we have to make our way to the talking tree and we have to place the sand component
I'm
in
just
front
gonna
of the
put
tree.
this here, okay?
Hey, the forest isn't your dumping ground, human.
And then what we need to do is, the tree threw up last time we played with Vella, and it was because he was scared of what Vella was telling him. And the only way to get to that solution is to show the tree Vella. Unfortunately, Vella is in the Bossa
There's some
Nostra, so
sort
we
of
can't get
flyer
her.
in here. Hey, this is that girl that tried to punch me. Please contact the Tartine family in Sugar Bunting if you have any information about our beloved daughter. How do I break it to them that their daughter was swallowed by my spaceship? Definitely leave out the part about it being my spaceship, for starters.
So now what we can do is we can make our way back to the tree and we can present the flyer to the tree because Vella in the first part made the tree sick. So if we show the picture of Vella to the tree, it'll freak out.
Hey, do you know this girl?
Oh God, that face. The memories.
Oh my god.
You're every bit as cruel as her, aren't you?
So now what we need to do is we need to go to Curtis, who I believe is Will Wheaton, by the way, in real life. And we're going to make our way to the cabin to, I think Curtis is supposed to help us with it or something.
Sorry, woodshop is closed. No more stools. Come back late.
Whoa. Never seen an outfit like that before. Where'd you get it?
I like how his shirt spells melt, M-E-L-T. My mom did it for me.
My mom knit it for me. In space.
Right. Hey, I get it. You don't want to reveal your source.
Will Wheaton is
Have
really
everybody
awesome.
biting your style next week.
Biting my...
It's cool. I got my own thing, so...
Hi, my name's Shay.
Curtis.
Alright, now what we need to do is we need to... We'll just go through the dialogue.
What are you making there?
Art. Forged from metal. I used to work with wood, but, you know, it was getting all trendy, and the tree started talking, and there was no money in it, so I got into metal.
How long have you been into metal?
Oh, I've been into metal for like ever, but my kid just arrived today, so I've been like hardcore about 6 hours.
So it's funny because in the first chapter, Curtis was a carpenter, and now in this chapter, he's into forging metal, which is good for us because we need his abilities to make a spaceship piece for us. So we're gonna go ahead and
What are you forging?
Well, in fact, you are the lucky one to see my very first collectible die-cast miniature.
Oh. That's so cute.
Cute? Well, the catalog said it was supposed to be a wizard, but it looks more like a kitten reading a book. Dang it. Did I order the wrong mold?
Okay, so now what we can do is I think we have to show him.
Do you have any other molds?
I could only afford this one. The idea was to sell a bunch of wizards to buy more molds, but with this stupid cat, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a new mold.
I honestly think a cat for him would probably sell way more than a wizard.
Well, have fun with the metal.
Later, Shader.
I like that, later shader. Anyway, we're gonna have to give him this,
Hey, Curtis, do you think you could use this as a
and
mold?
then he'll give us a new mold for the ship.
Hey, this is a nice mold. What is this, a candle holder?
It's a super...
Because candle holders sell like crazy. I can totally use this as a mold if it's a candle holder.
It's a super candle holder.
Cool. Let's try it out. Hit the road, kitty.
Yeah, kitty. We need a spaceship part.
Please don't be a cat. Please don't be a cat.
Yay!
That's perfect. You think it conducts electricity really well?
Well, not that it matters for a candle holder, but based on the metals I'm using, yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, you take the first one. Fair trade for this awesome mold that is gonna make me so rich.
Which I only care about because it gives me the freedom to be truer to myself as an
Oh
artist.
my gosh.
Thanks, Curtis. Pleasure doing business. I mean, art with you.
So now that we have the ship piece we need, we can make our way back to Alex's spaceship, and we can give him that super conducive metal candle holder thing. I don't know even know what it's called at this point. I just know it's a candle holder. It's not really a candle holder. But... Come on, Shay, let's go. Let's do this. We've got a world to save.
Humans are
I do think it's so cool though that Vella and Shay get the opportunity to switch paths and switch worlds. It's so cool getting the opportunity to see that
It's
like
gone.
for the first part of the game they were only
Nothing down
focusing on
there
their
now but
world, and then
sand.
halfway through the game they switch places. So it's really cool that they did that. Now we're gonna make our way up to Alex's spaceship, and we're gonna give him the conductor. Oop, I thought I gave it to him.
Here you go. One superconductive gyroscopic hypercam as requested.
Hey, that looks even better than my old one. This faux sandy texture really adds to the conductive surface area. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's a really recent advancement in hypercams.
So now that we did that, we're also going to make Alex play a tune on this.
Hey, that song that makes your space conductor return to his last port? Could you play it for me? On this?
Well, I can try.
Oh, that's catchy.
I think if you're a navigation computer,
Okay.
that's actually a pretty hot melody.
So I need to have him play it again because I don't remember what the notes were. So let's try it again.
Hey, can you play that previous destination song for me again?
Yes,
See?
please.
I knew it would get stuck in your head.
Okay, so mid, high, low, mid.
Thanks.
No problem. Good practice for me.
So what we're
We're gonna
doing
need it
is
soon.
we're basically writing down the sequence that it goes. So it was mid, high, low, mid. And my camera's fucked. But anyway, that's how it works. So it's mid, high, low, mid. So now what we can do is we can go back to Vella's story and we can really quickly use that solution for Vella's solution. So I'm going to go ahead and give the star chart to the Weaver.
Good idea. Weaving nav scarf.
And then we can finish it off.
Encryption mechanism.
Hurry, Vella.
Initializing warp and wolf drive. Intake
Mid,
calipers in position.
I'm no
high,
seamstress.
low,
That
mid.
works fun.
Mid, high, low, mid. Okay.
I don't know why, but I feel really, really good about it.
So that's a situation where a solution from one world was the solution. The puzzle for one world has the solution in the other world. So I'll go ahead and wait.
Nav scarf deployed. Drive thread engaged. Drive thread paused.
What? Pause.
Yes, it is strange. The nav system is ready, but the engines are being blocked
Locked? By what?
by the young master's mother.
What?
By the way, how are you?
Long story.
We've got time. Not going anywhere.
We'll see about that.
So now what we have to do is we have to make our way to Shay's mom because for some reason Shay's mom is blocking the engine. So we have to go make our way to her and see what we can do. Because there's a bomb that Vella dropped, and if we don't escape now, the bomb's gonna go off. And we better hurry. The whole ship is shaking.
Hey, what's the deal? I finally find us a way out of here, and Yarnbot says that you...
Look,
What is it?
Marikai is inspecting the ship's nav system for damage. Any navigation activity right now would immediately catch his attention. But I think after the nav check, he's going to step outside the ship to scan the exterior. At which point we are free to take off and he'll be helpless to stop it.
You're smart. I'm glad we're partners.
So, I think that what we need to do now, as far as that goes, I'm gonna double check really quick. Cause I remember that, like, when you get to a certain part, now, let's see what we have to do. Okay, get to the control room, talk to Shay's mom, blah, blah, blah. Still play at major events. Okay, examine the portrait on the computer controls and make notes of the symbols. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to grab this.
This is a sweet picture.
Yeah, it helps me remember. He
Okay.
wasn't always.
So what we need to do is we need to make a note of the symbols that are in the picture that you see right on the top, that you see on the top, like right here, here, and here, because this is kind of the flip now is happening. So in Vella's world, this is going to be a solution to Shay's world. So I'm just going to take a note real quick and write them down. So you have the triangle that's upside down. We have the arrow that's upward and downward. And then in the next one, we have the triangles that are facing left and right. And then we have the like half triangle with the rectangle, the triangle on top, and then the other side triangle. And in the third sequence, we have a triangle that's upside down again, but all filled in. And then we have triangles that are opposite of each other. So that's something we just have to keep a note of. And like I said, I just wrote all the shapes down on my paper. And I'm using that for reference later. So we're going to go ahead and keep that for now. And we're going to hold off on that for now then. And the next part we have to do now is we're going to have to go back to Shay's story, because Shay's going to need help with something of his own, and we're going to have to go back and basically just help Shay complete the ship process, because there's nothing we can do. Marikai is just scanning stuff, so there's not much we can do right now as far as that goes. So let's continue finding all those pieces for Shay. And we're getting really close to the end here. So the next part is the hypergravity thrusters. We're going to head back to Mariloft, which is the city in the sky, because we need the thrusters up there. So we're going to go ahead and head there. So we're going to go ahead and make our way to the ladder to get us back off to Mariloft, which is not too far from here. So we're going to continue our way. I wonder what Shay's father is doing. Alright, gonna go past this scene, and we're gonna go past this scene. Continue our way to Curtis's house. In the last part of the game, Vella came from Mariloft to Curtis's house via the ladder, which crashed into Curtis's roof. So now we're gonna do the same thing. As you can see, Shay climbing up the ladder.
Phew, now that was a ladder. Whoa, check out these crazy clouds.
So now what we have to do is, let's just continue. Let's just talk to, I think his name was Father.
Okay, Father, you're doing great. You built a new ladder. You got it attached, just like I asked. Now all you have to do is climb up here and rescue me.
Brother Lightbeard, can you not climb down yourself?
I've told you 1,000,000 times, Father. I've been up here too long. My feet are weak. They're like little teacups. I dare not use them. Now please, Father, stop wasting time.
I can't, Brother Lightbeard. You know I...
No, don't cry, whatever you do.
I can't.
Aww.
Ah, brother.
We're gonna see if we can talk to,
Mind if I try your ladder?
You will help me rescue Brother Lightbeard?
Yes.
I'll see what I can do.
That's very light of you. Thank you.
See? Nothing to be afraid of. Wait a second. What's happening?
Darn it. He looked so light.
Help?
A little farther for there.
It's not me.
Heart of gold, but he never takes anything 100%, you know?
Oh, that's Jack Black. I think it's Jack Black. Oh my gosh. I never knew that. So, I think that there's something wrong here, and I think we have to actually, like, there's a puzzle we have to solve.
Father,
Hello?
can you rescue Harm me now?
I still can't reach him, and he's too noble to jump.
Go get help.
I can't leave Brother Lightbeard's side, or his underneath, or whatever.
Can you untie that bow on Harm me's cloud?
Why would I do that?
Because it's in the way of saving him, so you can use it as a rescue harness.
So we can use it to make a rescue harness for him.
Great idea. So, how do I untie it?
Can you tell me what kind of knot it is?
Yeah, the big old nasty looking kind.
Thanks.
Okay. So what we need to do is, unfortunately, we can't do much on this scene right now. But this is one of those situations in adventure games where, actually, let's watch what happens.
Just tug on different parts.
Yep.
Probably made it worse.
That made it worse.
What does it look like now?
Well,
what the heck?
Like a whole new, terrible knot.
Alright, so unfortunately we can't do much right now with this scene, but what we can do is we're going to have to go back down. One of the main characters from the previous part was Carol, which now goes by Carol. And she was the knot and like expert back in Mariloft, but she's now back in Shellmound because she decided that she wanted to start a new life in Shellmound. So what we need to do is we need to make our way back to Carol, and we're gonna talk to her because she knows how to untie knots, and I'm assuming that she was the one that tied the knot in the beginning. So if we can just go ahead and talk to her again, maybe there's a possibility that she can help us and she can get us to help Father, or was it Brother Lightbeard? Brother Lightbeard back. You know, this is the thing about adventure games, that this is very common in most adventure games, where protagonists in the game need to learn certain information before new dialogue can be available, or the protagonist needs to hear a conversation in order for a puzzle or an item to become available. And this is a very common theme in adventure games. You'll like 99% of the adventure games that I've played is that scenario where like you can't get to a certain part of the story until the protagonist like learns something or they go through a certain cutscene. So that's kind of like what we have to do with this scenario with Carl, now that we know. And now that Shay knows what kind of knot it is.
Hey, Carol.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
Let's talk about the knots.
You seem good with your hands. Know anything about knots?
Sure. Tying or untying?
Untying.
I see. What's it look like?
Let's see. So in our situation, a mathematical formula, a bit like you, strangely enough. Like a cow's udder.
Face. That's really a cow's udder.
I think I know that one.
Oh, man.
Well, let me just draw you a quick diagram. Oh, darn.
What?
Well, I can't seem to find anything to draw with. I'm sorry. I guess I'm of no use after all.
Hang on. I'll be right back with a writing utensil.
So as you can see, Carol doesn't have a writing utensil to draw something for us, and the only person in the game that has a writing utensil is Alex, who's on the spaceship. Let's go ahead and talk to Alex and get the pencil he has, which is right on his ear. It's so funny, because when I first played this game, we looked all over the place for a pen, for writing utensils. We thought to use the sap on the tree, and then we finally walked back in here and we're like, oh my gosh, the pencil on his ear. Who thinks to do that? It's...
Can I borrow your
my
space
gosh.
pencil?
It's just a regular pencil, but okay.
So now that we have the pencil, we can go ahead and
See you later.
take it to Carol. And Carol will draw the diagram for us to untie the puzzle. To untie the knot puzzle. It's so crazy how like multi-layered these puzzles are. And in order to solve a puzzle in one situation, you have to solve a mini puzzle from another situation. And yeah, this is just how adventure games are. You just have to like,
what's that smell?
Think about these things.
Hey, I found a pencil.
Oh, great. Hand it over, honey. Now, what was I going to draw for you again? Oh, yeah. Untying knots.
I think I know that one. Here's a diagram. Follow those instructions exactly. Oh, you'll have a totally different knot on your hands.
Thanks.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the diagram real quick.
This diagram is good for one thing. Untying knots.
Okay, I don't think this is the original knot that we... I think we have to change it.
Oh, that's so nice.
Another knot
Hey,
tying diagram.
can I get another knot untying diagram? I know I just got one from you, and I haven't tried it yet. This diagram is good for one thing. Untying knots.
Let's talk to Carol though again and see what she says.
Hey, do you know anything about... Hey, can I get... Hey, Carol. Hey, can I get another knot untying diagram? I know I just got one from you, and I haven't tried it yet.
I think she's gonna ask for the pencil.
But I want another one.
What for?
No reason, actually. I guess I should go try this one first.
Ciao.
Okay, so we have to go, like, try that other one first. This way you do helping. Make sure you make your way back up to Mirror Loft. The target to your phone will change when you help them or not, based on just your word. You tell the other or not when you do this correctly in order based on what you saw. Okay. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go back up to Mirror Loft and we're gonna have to use the diagram that Carol gave us to solve the puzzle. In this situation, this is one of those puzzles where the solution changes between playthroughs and actually changes between context. So we'll see. You'll see what happens. I might screw it up. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game before I do that, though, just so that I can like just as a just-in-case maneuver. And we're gonna get on the ladder and talk to Father, so he can help Brother Lightbeard. Okay, the diagram based on the images you saw. Okay, so what we need to do now is let's look at the diagram again.
I can't do that from here. I can't do that from here.
No, we need to see it.
How does that big cloud stay afloat?
All right.
How does that big cloud stay?
We need to. Can we?
How does that big cloud stay afloat?
Let me just climb down.
Why don't you? Okay.
I think we can. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the diagram.
This diagram is good for one thing.
I'm gonna take a really quick
Untying
picture
knots.
of it because I'm not gonna remember it if I don't take a picture of it. Okay. That's another thing. If you play adventure games, make sure to use your phone to take screenshots of things just in case. Have a notepad. Have something with you to take screenshots just in case. You can never know when you might need a pencil in real life, or a notepad, or a phone. Hi, Paradox Horsoid. Happy Sunday to you too. Okay, so we're gonna look at the screenshot again. Okay, let's see. According to the screenshot on my phone, we're gonna have to talk to Father.
Hello?
We're gonna give
Let's
the knot
give
another
that
try.
knot another try, okay?
Okay.
Poke the clown in the eye. Pull the finger. She loves me not. Make the baby play patty cake. What? These instructions are so weird. The first one, well, the first one's not this is the second step for sure. The third one looks like something I don't think would be. Maybe pull the finger, I think, is the third one. And then make the baby play patty cake. I don't think that. I think poke the clown in the eye should be the first one. I think. Poke the clown in the eye because it looks like a clown.
Poke the clown in the eye.
Like the eyes.
Something like.
Maybe I'm crazy.
That helped a little.
Okay, now let's do the she loves me not.
She loves me. She loves me not.
I'm so bad
Right.
at this.
I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, I hope so too, Father. Okay, now the third one is either pull the finger, make the water come out of the cup, tickle the foot. Oh, you know though, that does look like a cup, doesn't it? Make the water come out of the cup. But this looks like a finger, like it's pulling a finger. Make the water, but that looks like water. Oh man, I don't know if I should go with my gut and pull the finger, or if I should make the water come out of the cup. Because it looks like he's pulling a finger. I'm gonna do pull the finger.
Pull the finger.
I'll give it a shot.
Please. Oh no, let's make the
messed it
water
up.
come out of the cup. No.
What does it look like now?
Well, like a whole new, terrible knot.
Hang on. I'm gonna get a new diagram.
So on the bright side, we saved Scummed.
What's it look like this time?
What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna save Scum since we already know the solution from the last one. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip the cutscene, and then we're gonna. How do you? No. Resume volume manual save exit game. We just want to go to the main menu. Okay, we're gonna use the manual save that we did, and we're gonna redo that puzzle with the solution we got. No, we're not gonna autosave from the slot. All right, we got this time. Let's talk to Father.
Father.
Hello?
All right, let's try to give
Let's give that knot another try, okay?
Okay.
All right, so the first one is oh, they're different this time. Okay, we're gonna poke the clown in the eye.
Poke the clown in the eye.
Okay.
Yay, we're poking the clown in the
Not so
eye.
tough now, are ya? Huh?
The second one is she loves me not.
She loves me not.
Gotcha. It's still naughty, but now it's
still naughty.
less naughty.
And the third one, okay, we tried pull the finger. We're gonna try making the water come out of the cup. Steal the banana, tug on the piggy's tail, and make the boat go under the bridge. Yeah, we're gonna make the water
come out of the cup.
Like this? Not so tough now, are you?
I mean, that should solve it.
I got it!
Hey, get your mitts off that!
Whoa, what the heck?
What the heck?
Avert your eyes! Further, get me a towel.
Brother Lightbeard.
What is all that stuff?
What is all that stuff?
I know it looks like a big hoarding junk pile, but you have to understand. I might need some of this stuff someday.
But everything you said about lightness,
I
don't know what I believe.
You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and
Oh, this is bad.
Hey, is that a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit right there?
I have no idea, but you're welcome to take it.
What? No, that's mine. My likeness.
As a matter of fact, is there any place you'd like it delivered?
So that was actually one of the pieces to the puzzle we needed to fix the ship.
This came from my ship. Someone must have looted it while I was asleep.
You sure you don't want to ride over the plague dam with us, Father?
No, I need to go take care of Harmony. Goodbye, space boys.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to look young, but I'm obviously a grown man, right?
All right, now we have one more piece I think we have to look for in order to fix the ship, and that would be the ship sealant. And to do that, we have to go talk to Shay's father outside. So let's go talk to Shay's dad. Come on, Dad, where are you? Where are you? I think it's over here, actually. Yeah, he's messing around with the chum.
Dad?
Son?
At least now we have a plan. Right, Dad?
Well, half of one at least. If our ship's headed to Loruna on autopilot, and if we can fix Alex's ship and hitch a ride there with him, then all we have to figure out is...
what to do when we get there.
Right.
What's cooking?
Found some fermented biomatter here. Perfect enzymatic base for my patented hull patch formula. Only problem is I can't add the bonding agent until I know I have the pH balanced perfectly, or the whole batch will be ruined.
Was Operation Dandelion for real?
Obviously, Operation Dandelion was not what they told us it was. But why hide it from us? What were they up to?
Did you and Mom know about Merrick?
Who?
The guy in the wolf suit, who lived in the vents of the ship.
If there were someone on the ship without our knowledge, that could only be the work of the Thrushmaster, the head of Operation Dandelion. But why send an operative and not tell us?
Sorry I treated you and Mom like machines.
Oh, you didn't all the time, son. Until you turned 13, we didn't annoy you at all. Plus, you can make up for it by helping us get your mother off that ship.
Dad, did you know we weren't in space the whole time?
No, but I had my suspicions. In my nightly maintenance patrols of the ship's exterior, I found many anomalies I couldn't explain.
I wish I could do more to help Alex fix his ship.
Well, what's still left to do?
I think
Don't worry, Dad. I've got this under control.
That's my boy.
I'm going to see what I can find out.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and gather my thoughts.
So what we need to do here is we need to fix the father's like whole stuff.
Sir, I hope you don't intend to eat that putrid-smelling concoction.
Nope.
Woo!
Just dipping your toes in it.
But sir, oh my. Not to question the mission, sir, but was there some reason you stuck me into that toxic potion?
What's the acidity of that compound, Spoon?
The mixture has a pH balance of 0. Good thing I'm acid-proof.
So I think we need to
Dad?
fix the acidic part of it. Let's talk to this.
How's the hull patch coming?
Great.
Yeah, that's it.
Except I can't add the final ingredient until I know I have the pH balanced correctly.
How would you change the pH anyway?
I've added all the calcium carbonate I could get my hands on, just to lower the acidity and raise the pH to be somewhere in the ballpark. But I need to know it's exactly 7 before I put in the final ingredient.
Good luck, Dad.
So in order to get the exact pH level of 7, we're going to have to go back to Mariloft, which is the city in the sky. So we're going to be exploring more of that area again. And we're going to need a few things from that area to get that pH level. And I think that there's different ingredients you can add to the pH level of the game to make it go up and down different levels. I'm using a guided walkthrough, so I know exactly what we have to do. But yeah, you can actually mess around with the different like ingredients. You can dump certain things in there that will make it a different pH level. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I know exactly where we have to go. So in this situation, we're gonna need some items, and we're going to head to. Wow, it's so crazy coming back here.
But I was just trying to take care of my family.
Your family, Walter? Or yourself?
That's Vella's dad.
Hi, my name's Shay. I'm from out of town.
Me too. I'm from Sugar Bunting. My name's Husker. This here is Walter.
Walter.
Sticking with that, are you?
So it's really cool seeing
Did you say your name
Bella's
was Walter
father
or
out and
Walt?
looking for her.
My name
It just
was
shows what kind of
likened
man
to
he is.
Walter by Harmony Lightbeard.
It's not a cult thing.
It is a cult thing. No, wait. It's not a cult thing. Quit confusing me.
Oh, you mean that pack rat on that pile of junk back there?
Pack rat?
Yeah. Turns out he was hiding this amazing mountain of trash under the fake cloud covering.
Darn it. I knew it.
You did?
Well, I mean, there were signs, and one day it hit me.
An epiphany.
No, a license plate fell on my head when I was walking under his cloud, but I just didn't want to admit it to my family after making them all move up here. I am the worst father in the world.
Did you willingly give up your own daughter as a sacrifice to save a town that didn't deserve her?
No.
Then you're doing all right, Walt.
Yeah, you can see here that the father, definitely feels very guilty about what he did. That he willingly gave up Vella, his own daughter, as a sacrifice for the town of Sugar Bunting to an alien monster that would have killed her. And it wasn't until he lost his daughter that he realized what he did. And he wasn't listening. He wasn't listening to anybody. No one in the town was listening. And it definitely goes back to the idea of a life lesson that, you know, you should definitely, that sometimes when it comes to like having epiphanies or making like you can't really make people listen to you. Sometimes you can't really like force someone to think a certain way. Sometimes people just have to go through an experience themselves, go through something before they might come to their own conclusion, and it just kind of sucks. Because maybe you might see one thing a certain way. Like, for example, Vella throughout the whole story was like, well, let's just kill Mog Chothra. Like, that would end the suffering, and everyone in town, and even her parents were like, we can't do that. We're not going to do that. He'll destroy the town. And the whole time, Vella's intuition was right. So I think at the end of the day, sometimes people just have to go through their own personal conclusions before they can have a new epiphany of their own. So it's a tough life lesson. It's a tough pill to swallow, but yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, but that's definitely a big life lesson there.
Have you guys seen a giant monster flying by here? Some people call him Mog Chothra.
Not since he came to my village to destroy it. My daughter, Vella, fought him off. Can you believe it? She was so brave. She taught us all a lesson that day.
There you go. Because the town of Sugar Bunting used to be Sugar Steel, I think, Steel Bunting, and they were a town of warriors, and then now they're a town of
Your town
bakers.
wouldn't happen to be named Danger System 5, would it?
No, I think I mentioned I'm from Sugar Bunting.
What kind of name is Danger System 5?
Sounds like something from a kids' action program.
Yeah, something to entertain little kids, maybe.
So let's go ahead and leave this scene.
Later.
Take care, Shay.
It's so cool getting the chance to meet Vella's father, though, and it's really cool, like seeing how he's concerned about his daughter. He wants to find her. He wants to apologize to her that he didn't listen to her. I mean, it's so. It definitely. It definitely is really cool seeing stuff like that.
Take us down! We are in our prime! Eat our sweet rewards! Wait. I'm not comfortable with that. Yeah, that's a little... Eat our sacred... How about we just skip that line? Okay.
We're gonna ignore them for now, though.
Time.
Oh, don't fall.
Let our child rise from its rotten bed.
Not good.
Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the very left side and we're gonna talk to someone that has an item we need.
Mind if I take one of these?
Please, spread the word. We might just save some lives here, man.
And then we're also gonna talk to him about the tapper that we need.
How's the fruit?
It's a little on the tangy side, to be honest, but you know, the game is always sweetest to the hunter.
What's that thing you're sticking in the fruit?
Oh, this little tapper thing? That's so I can skip all the skin and fiber and just drink the juice right away. Juice, you know? That way all the phytonutrients and stuff get in your bloodstream faster. For when you want to get healthy in a big hurry, man.
It kind of reminds me of the Hunger Games when Jennifer Lawrence and Katniss and Peeta are like in the second book where they are struggling to find water, and they get the tapper to help drink from the tree so that they don't like lose all that like hydration. That's what it reminds me of. Let's see. So can I borrow it?
Hey, can I borrow that little fruit tapper?
Yeah, actually, I've been thinking the acid or something in the fruit is messing with the coating on this thing and giving it a weird taste. You can have it. I'll just squeeze it out natural.
Thanks.
I like how he's just pouring over his face.
Or anything.
All right, I think we can go ahead and leave the scene though.
I'll let you get back to your juice.
Bye.
I suddenly really want like some peach juice, like a Dole flavored, like a Dole brand or something like that. I don't know. All right, we can go ahead and leave the scene. We got the peach and we got the tapper. So now what we can do is we have to make our way to Jessie, and Jessie is the bluebird that we passed by. It seemed to be hugging its egg, and we need to help the egg crack because you can see the egg is cracking. And Jessie looks really upset. Or tired, I should say. Oh, oops. We need to go back up again. No, where am I going? Okay.
That egg looks like it's having a little trouble hatching. Maybe I should... Uh-oh. Ow.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tapper on the bird, on the egg, I should say. and that'll help the egg crack.
I wonder what would happen if I carefully inserted this tapper. Not very deep, of course, just into the outer layer of the shell. I was just trying to get a sample.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Close. I better get out of
That
here.
baby is adorable. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that baby is so cute.
Now look at that.
I'm just in awe at how adorable that is. I'm gonna take a picture of that and advertise that for my Broken Age, a game that brings birdie families together. Okay, so now that we have that, we have the eggs, we have the eggshells, and we have the peach. So now what we need to do is we're gonna go ahead and head back to Shay's father. And I fell, probably. Did I fall? Oh no, okay. Oh, there's Vella's mom. And then there's... Oh, man. So talk about some interesting it's so cool seeing... Not Shay's mom, I'm sorry. Vella's mother. It's cool seeing, like, how Vella's family loves her and supports her, and they're trying to find her because they feel so bad for what they did to her. Because in the beginning, they just weren't listening to her. And, it's so cool to see that, like, the family now is so apologetic, and they're like, well, we're listening to you now. And it's so great, because... You know, don't let go of people that are willing to listen to you. Don't let go of people that are willing to, you know, be there for you. Especially if people are like, I mean, it's so, you know, you gotta find, there's so much value in people that, you know, they may not be listening in the moment, but, you know, if people do tell you that they are listening, you definitely don't, you know, let that go. But anyway, let's continue and make our way to Shell Mound. Alright. So now that we're back in Shell Mound, we're going to talk, we're not talking to Carl, or Carol, we're going to talk to the father, and what we're going to do is we're going to raise the pH level by adding the eggshells.
What are those, eggshells?
Shells is shells, right?
Actually, calcium carbonate is the main ingredient in all kinds of shells.
Exactly.
So you were listening to my night lectures on science.
Uh-huh.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of the peach to lower it.
Hang on there, son. Do you know how acidic that fruit is?
No, but my spoon will tell me.
I will. With pleasure, sir.
Worth a shot.
Now we can use the spoon to see what pH level it is.
pH?
The mixture has a pH
Please be 7.
of 1 exactly.
What? Okay.
That's the wrong direction.
Let's see. You can raise the pH level by 3 when adding the eggshell to the solution and lower it by 2 with the peach. Oh. Okay, got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, we're going to have to use the eggshell twice. And then we'll have to do it one more time. Okay, that should raise the pH level to 7, if I'm not mistaken. Science.
I'm detecting a pH level
Yay,
of
we did it. Okay.
7.
Eureka!
It's perfectly balanced, sir.
Nice work, son. Now for the final ingredient. Just a small bonding and reduction agent.
Oh, wow.
It's
perfection.
It's so small.
A little goes a long way. Come on, let's go fix that ship.
I love science.
Amazing. Just like my dad used to make.
Let me at that hull and I'll start patching her up.
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, can I go down there?
Aren't you busy helping me find stuff for my ship?
Oh, yeah. What's left?
Still need an electronics genius, and I still need a radiation suit. Once we take care of that, we'll be ready to fly.
On it.
Okay, we're gonna try the electronics genius now. That's the next one. So we already picked up the dead Hexapower on the beach. And we're gonna talk to Carol and ask her about her wire. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and before we do that though, we already talked about the wire in an earlier part. So what we have to do next is we have to make our way down. I'm actually kind of like tempted to do a different puzzle instead, to just finish our way with Mariloft. Oh, we need that. There's
I heard you
little
talking.
fish thing on
you
top.
don't need to hide it from me.
Talking to humans hasn't really worked out well for me.
Let's see. Don't worry. I understand.
Do you know anything about fixing spaceships?
No, that's a subject that never resonated with me.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, tree jokes are the best.
So we have to go through the dialogue and make the tree laugh.
Have you seen a mad-looking girl in a tattered dress?
Oh, please don't mention it.
Don't worry. I've seen much weirder stuff than talking trees where I'm from.
Oh, so I'm a weird man? A freak? Does that make you want to cut me down, huh? Turn me into a stool, I suppose?
No, that's not what I was saying at all. I understand why you're mad. Stuck in one place all your life, wanting to see the world.
No, that's not what's making me upset. It's all the murderous humans who want to cut us down. Being stuck in one spot is kind of like the whole tree thing, man. Who wouldn't like that?
That fish up there in your branches, can I have it?
Sorry, I caught it. Until it falls from my branches, it's mine. That's the code of the trees.
It's so funny because in real life that's how it is too.
Oh, come on. You don't need that fish.
I happen to think it brings an interesting asymmetry to my look. So back off.
So we're gonna make the tree drop
wanna hear a
it
joke?
by telling a joke.
Ooh, is it a tree joke?
Let's see. What's the smallest filigree tree? Why did the stump say to the axe? Why? How many objects does it take to cut a light bulb? Why didn't the acorn go to the opera?
What's the smallest full-grown tree you ever heard of?
Well, some say the dwarf willow, but it's really no more than a shrub, if you ask me.
Right. So this dwarf willow walks into a taco shop, right?
That's unlikely, considering the harsh Arctic climates in which it's usually found.
They sell snow tacos, okay?
That and the fact that trees don't walk.
Why do you hate jokes?
I'll tell you when I hear one.
So we gotta be careful what jokes we tell the tree because it might make the tree angry or
Let
he
me
might
try
be
another
sad.
joke.
Okay.
Let's see. Did you hear the local Notebooks policy? Why did the acorn?
Why didn't the acorn want to go to the opera?
I don't know. Why didn't the acorn want to go to the opera?
If it has to do with another tree, okay. The coffee there is terrible. I heard they wanted to see. They have free cookies there. It closed down. The coffee there is terrible. I heard they wanted to see time fly. These are not. Wait, what?
I heard they wanted to see time fly.
I don't get it.
Well, it's more of an absurdist anti-joke, really.
Okay, so let's just continue our jokes. Our horrible
Okay,
jokes.
Let me try another joke.
Okay.
Did you hear? We can't talk about trees, I guess. Why didn't the acorn? Box policy.
How many
see what
lumberjacks
happens
does
if we
it
do
take
this one.
to change a light bulb?
2. One to murder a tree to make a ladder, the other to change the light bulb.
That's a reasonable number, actually.
All right, let's try it again.
Okay, let me...
Let's see.
What did the stump say to the axe?
Oh, this is a sick joke.
All right, let's.
Tree.
I'm gonna skip the dialogue a little bit and see if I can try anything else. Let's see. Did you hear about little?
Why didn't the acorn...
Okay.
It closed down.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good reason then. Not a very good joke.
All right.
I gotta make.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to that, and we'll try the jokes later. So we're gonna continue our way, and then we're gonna go up to Mariloft and do some new puzzles. Okay, so there's some new stuff we have to do here in Mariloft, and I think I'm gonna just continue my way through this. Okay, so to get the radiation suit, we have to make our way to the maiden in Mariloft that was declined the pick from Chothra, and she's gonna make a new suit for us. So let's present her the baby suit.
Nah, I think baby clothes out of context are a creepy conversation starter.
Oh, okay, so we have to actually talk to her first before we give it to her. Okay, let's talk to her.
What's Harmony doing in that cage?
Father carried him down here and stuffed him in. Told us not to let him out. Said he was getting rid of some trash the town didn't need anymore.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure
so
he'll
sad.
let him back out eventually.
Or maybe a big monster will come and eat him.
Too soon. Too soon.
Everything okay here?
I was just trying to cheer up this young lady here.
But she's just starting to realize what a loser I am.
Aww.
You are not.
Then why didn't Mog Chothra pick me?
Well, I'm not sure, honey.
Let's see. Maybe he was in a hurry. Maybe he tried to get you, but something came up. Maybe he was under attack by like enemy forces. Maybe there was a wolf who scared him into leaving. Yeah, that's the truth.
I can't think of any reason that sounds sane.
Who are you again?
My name is Shay. I'm not from here.
Listen, Twyla. It's time to move on.
And do what? The Maiden's Feast is the only thing I prepared for all my life.
Well, I'm sure you're good at lots of other things. Like, let me think.
I think, let's see, not getting chosen for things, swinging, algebra. I can relate to that.
Fixing spaceships?
No, we don't have many of those around here.
I feel bad, I don't want to say that.
Well, at least your costume is cool.
Oh, thanks. Made it myself.
You made that stunning dress by yourself? That's amazing, Twyla.
Meh. Fat lot of good it did me.
So what we can do is we could use her abilities to help us make a new costume.
Huh?
Oh, I think that would be a great thing for you to do, Twyla.
Well, maybe if you had a pattern and some material, maybe I could whip something up.
Okay, I'll get a pattern and the material and be right back.
Oh, exciting.
So now we have the pattern, which is the spacesuit here, the baby suit.
Can you make me one of those?
Oh, that's adorable. How old is your baby?
Oh, it's for me. I need it a little bigger.
Well, I suppose I could use this for a reference.
There's my can-do gal.
Just get me the material you want for your giant baby onesie and we're good to go.
For those of you that are watching,
not
I'm gonna go a little longer than an hour. I might do I might just try to finish the game
Be right
at this
back
point.
with the material.
Because there's still, I want to say there's probably another like hour-ish. So for those of you watching, I'm definitely gonna continue. Okay, especially because I haven't streamed in the last few days.
Good.
Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna have to go up to, I think it was Courtney and Deadeye Dawn, and they have robes that we can use for the material to help Shay build the spacesuit, and we're gonna go ahead and do that.
In time. Let our child
So we're gonna ask if we can take the robes.
from its rotten bed.
Hey, are you those guards who stole Alex's radiation-proof curtains?
Without admitting any wrongdoing. What's it to ya?
Oh,
Up from
You stole the material for those robes and you should give them back. If you give me back those robes, I promise Alex won't press charges.
First of all, we didn't steal anything. Secondly, we're naked under here, so no way you're getting our robes. If you want them, you're gonna have to fight us for them.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's what the Deadeye God said.
So we're gonna have to fight them for their
Long
robes.
after we are
Unfortunately, we
dead.
don't have anything we can use to fight them yet,
Wait,
so we're gonna have to
at least
make
we
our way
can
back to them as soon as we get a new item. So we're gonna try heading to a new part of Mariloft that we haven't gone to yet, which is gonna be making our way down here. I wonder where Jesse and the baby went. Let's go ahead and make our way. Oop, went the wrong way. I'll skip the cutscene. We're gonna have to go to the far right of the town, which is this way. Yeah, it's over here. But if I go that way, I'll just fall, and then Whoopsie Daisy Bird's gonna have to like help us. Okay, so here we are, and
Hey, want to buy a cupcake?
yes, we want a cupcake.
It's a fundraiser for a good cause.
Hi, I'm Shay.
Want a cupcake, Shay?
So would you want a cupcake?
I want a cupcake.
Great. Got any money?
Those cupcakes are beautiful.
No, but I support your cause.
That's great, but we need funds to pay for printing, distribution, baking, frosting. Come back when you get some real cash, okay?
Well, bye. Good luck with the bake sale.
Missing Persons Awareness Campaign and
Aw.
Revolution by way of cupcakes.
That's what I said.
It's so beautiful to see that Vella's family loves her so much that they're not giving up on her. They want to apologize to her, and it's so beautiful seeing that they are that they're setting up this missing persons support campaign for her.
This time,
Like, this is
you're
what
going
true love
down.
for a family member is. This is what family not giving up on each other is. Like, this is awesome. It's so great seeing this in a game. Anyway, so let's continue. We're gonna have to talk to Chit because I think he has money. We can borrow from him.
Say there.
You guys know any place to get some money?
You guys know any place around here to get some money?
Ooh, I have lots of money. My dad says it's important to give it away. You want some?
We do, please.
Just enough to buy a cupcake.
Here you go.
Aww.
Thanks. Why do you have so much?
Well, Pops gives it to me to give to Harmony, but I know Harmony likes to stay light, so I keep most of it myself to lighten his burden.
That'll never hold up in court.
Somehow, I think you're going to end up the hero of your family.
I know, because I'm a warrior.
So now we have the money for the cupcake. Let's go ahead and let's see.
Do you really need that cane? Seem pretty light on your feet.
Well, I do seem to have a lot more get up and go now that Vella's inspired me. Seeing her kick that bog right in its soft bits really put the fight back in my bones. But I still need the cane. It's where I keep my frosting.
Okay, back to your lessons.
On your feet, soldier.
Aw, he's teaching him how to be a warrior. It's so really cute. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is when we have the money for the cupcake now, so we're gonna go ahead and buy the cupcake we need. So we can go ahead and take it. Gosh, a cupcake looks so good. I want a cupcake now.
Hey, you want to buy a cupcake?
Yes. Oh, almost fell.
Hey, can I buy one of those cupcakes? I got money.
Great, I will take that money. Here's your cupcake.
Those cupcakes are
The red
adorable.
frosting is special. It was her favorite kind.
Aww.
Well, actually, it's my favorite kind. But I never let her have any before. And now she's gone, so now I wish I could. Hey, Rocky, it's okay. We're going to find her. You know, she's probably out beating up some poor Mog right now.
That is most definitely true. Thanks for the cupcake.
Again, going back to the life lesson
It's a
of,
fundraiser.
you know, hang on to people in your life that love you and care about you. Hang on to people in your life that are willing to listen to you or willing to try things with you. Because at the end of the day, they might be gone here today, gone tomorrow, and you never know. Like, so definitely, you know,
Not good.
try to like be there for people. Because, you know, it sucks. People, you know, you have Bella's family that didn't listen to her, and, you know, they're listening now, and they want to be a part of her life, and it's just really sad seeing this. We're gonna go ahead though and give the cupcake we have found to Walter. Oh.
Anybody want a cupcake?
Oh, thanks, but I can't. Something about eating my daughter's face.
Aw, Hoosker. That's the best part.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, that's the only part I eat. I'm off gluten, you know.
Oh, he's a gluten allergy. So we're gonna make our way back down to Brommel, who's the grandpa, who's Bella's grandpa. And Bella's grandpa mentioned that his cane contains frosting. So if we give him the cupcake and ask him to frost it.
I got you now! Oh.
Okay, so let's go ahead and give him the cupcake.
Hey, want to frost this?
Oh, darn. Why'd I go and do that? Now I don't have any frosting left to make a cupcake for Bella.
You can give her this one.
Oh, hey, good idea. Here, you can take my empty. See if you can get it refilled, okay?
Okay.
So now that we have a weapon that we can use to fight Deadeye Dawn and Courtney, we can make our way back to the tree and we can use the cane against them. And hopefully that'll be enough to use against. Hopefully that'll be enough to use to get the robes that we need from them to create the spacesuit. Again, going back to just how convoluted these puzzles are. Adventure games were my childhood. This was my life growing up. So like, for me, playing games like this and trying to solve different puzzles, you know, you just have one closed door after the next. And I think the big lesson when it comes to adventure games is no matter how many closed doors you come across in your life, you know, there's always a way around it. There's always a way through it. You just gotta figure it out. And adventure games always do that.
Long after we are dead.
I don't think I should cane that.
Oh wait, let's see.
Are we speaking as
show them the
us
cane and watch
worshiping
cutscene from now.
I thought we
I don't think I should cane that.
Let's try. Let's just talk to them.
You
Perhaps.
stole the material for those robes, and you should give them back.
He stole years of our lives. How's he gonna give those back, huh?
Okay, let's see.
I'll fight you for those robes, no problem. I need them to help my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet. He wants to help his mother. And he's willing to beat us up with a stick to do it.
No, I'm not going to beat anybody up, but I will easily disarm the both of you. I've completed several fencing missions with my yarn pals, so if you have another stick handy.
We don't have any fencing sticks handy, Mr. Fancy. But if you find one, feel free to come back and try to take our robes from us.
Which, okay, going back to the idea that I'm going to get a stick and then we're going to fight those sorts. Okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's what the Deadeye God said. Maybe
so now that we have
we're
the cane, we can
child.
fight them.
On guard, druids.
Okay, Yarn Boy. Enough is enough.
Uh-oh. This is intense.
You're lucky she's blind, kid. I didn't miss him because I'm blind, Courtney. I missed him because I can see. I've been pretending to be blind all these years.
Oh my gosh.
I never really had the faith like you, Courtney. But I don't have the faith, Dawn. I was pretending too, so I could be like you. What? You're not blind? No. In fact, I've been stealing and selling artifacts from the pyramid to save up money to get out of this town. Me too! I would have left long ago, but I didn't want to leave you here. I know how much being a dead-eyed druid meant to you. I haven't wanted to be a druid for years. I want to go to school and study hotel management. I want to study graphic design and start a band. Let's do it. Let's just go. Right now. Right now.
Aww.
But what about our quest to find something to believe in? I did. How about you?
Aww. That was beautiful.
That's what I get for learning to fence with candy canes.
That was pretty awesome. Like,
better take these.
You know,
before
that
those
just goes
fluids
back to
get
the
cold
idea.
and
You know,
come back.
believing in your partner, believing in the people that you know. As long as you can just believe in someone, that does help a lot. You know, and there's definitely situations in my life where I wish that some people, you know, would have believed in me, and to you viewers out there as well.
Looks like someone tied this ladder down.
It's a note.
There's a note. Guys, quit moving my ladder, please. You're really cheesing me off. Signed, Gus.
Oh, oops. So now what we have to do is we have to take the radiation suit back to, the radiation suit, the robes back to the girl that didn't get picked by Mog Chothra, because she's gonna design us the new outfit.
Huh. Never seen this kind of material before.
You have
sell
not.
Shouldn't be a problem.
That's the spirit.
Well, only one thing to do now.
What the heck?
Twyla!
Where'd she go?
Don't worry. I'll be right back. Come on, Vera.
Oh, I thought my teenager was dramatic.
That's cute.
Great.
Ooh.
But what's with all the feathers?
Just because I was working off a pattern doesn't mean I can't inject a little personal style, does it?
Dear, you are an incredible talent.
I am gagging over it. It was beautiful. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we have the radiation suit, so the only thing we need left is the Hexapower. And to get the Hexapower back in running again, we need the fish that the tree has. So,
maybe I should...
Oh no.
Hey,
I went the wrong way. So to get to that place, how do we leave this town again? I think to leave we have to go this way. If I'm not mistaken. I think it is this way. Yeah. And then we're gonna make our way down. Okay, so we're gonna try to tell some bad jokes to the talking tree, and bear with me. I'm trying to figure that out. Paradox horse. Oh wait, that was amazing. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, so let's make our way to the talking tree. I'm not good. My walkthrough that I'm using right now doesn't have the joke solutions, so I might either just look up the joke solutions or we'll just bear with me and we'll figure it out together. All right, talking tree. We need
human.
We need to talk another joke.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sighing too. Why didn't the apron want to go to the opera?
I don't know. Why didn't the acorn want to go to the opera?
All right, so we tried. It closed down. We tried the time fly, so there's only 2 left.
They have free cookies there.
So?
Okay, that didn't work. Let's try the same joke.
Why didn't the...
Let's see. The coffee there's
the
terrible?
coffee there is terrible.
How is that relevant?
It's not relevant. Just, you know, humorous.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what to do now. So let's talk about another tree. Did you
hear the local coffee shop has a no oaks policy?
What? In this day and age?
And then we'll say the coffee there is
the
terrible.
coffee there is terrible.
How is that relevant?
It's not.
Oh no, we have to do it again. Okay. And the joke's changed. Did you hear about the First National Tree Bank?
Did you hear about the First National Tree Bank?
No. What? I have all my money in the First National Tree Bank.
I heard they wanted to see time fly. It closed down. The coffee there's terrible. They have free cookies there.
It closed down.
Oh no! My whole life savings!
Don't worry, it has square roots. It seems he was being really naughty. Looks like you just lost all your green.
Looks like you just lost all your green.
That's nothing to joke about, young man.
Sorry, it sounded less mean.
All right, let's try it again.
Did you hear the local coffee shop has a note?
Okay, and then let's try.
They have free cookies there.
So?
So.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. It's like a puzzle. What's the smallest grow tree? And he, right? So the dwarf willow walks into a Your mother's a dwarf willow. Is a tree without love. I've seen one no bigger than my hand.
Your mother's a dwarf willow.
Sir, that kind of low humor is not welcome here.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez, don't you get it? Low humor? Dwarfs? I guess it's clear whose humor is there here.
Oh man, this
Okay.
I can't
Let
believe
me
that
try
my
another
stream is turning into a horrible tree joke stream. This is what it's come to, that I'm spending the majority of my stream coming up with bad tree jokes. Why didn't the acorn want to go to the opera? What's the smallest?
What's the smallest full-grown tree you
Okay,
ever
it's
heard
the
of?
dwarf. I've seen
I've
no bigger than my
seen one
hand.
no bigger than my hand.
Oh yeah? What was it called?
Oh my gosh. Mike, a handy plant, a good start, a palm tree.
A palm tree.
A palm tree? But those aren't really...
Please laugh.
Oh!
Yes, thank you. Oh, thank the Lord.
And I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole.
Yikes! How's that thing talking? Oh, that's creepy.
Okay, so now we can finally grab
just
the
stay
fish
quiet,
from
you.
inventory.
Honey, sugar paw, baby mine.
We actually used to have one of those. My family used to have one of those. Those were like so popular back in the day too. Those fish that would like dance and sing.
Real seagulls.
Those were very relevant
Not made
at
of
the time.
yarn.
Okay, so now what we can do is we can show Carol the knitting hook we
Hey,
have.
Carol.
Oh, oops. Let me go ahead and.
Well,
we need to get to the wire from her, but we can give her the knitting hook.
need a hook?
Sure do. Oh, look, kid. That's a nice hook, but I'm not fishing for minnows, you know.
What? This is a great hook. I'll prove it to you.
Sure, kid.
All right, so we can't yet do that. Let's see. So, the knitting item. Show her the hook and fish dialog to receive the wire. Okay.
The suit is perfect. I don't want to. This fish has already been. Hey,
You get to
Carol.
finish the dialogue.
Oh, that's...
Did you say you had wire?
Did you say you had wire?
I have a bunch, but I'm using it all up trying to make these dang hooks.
Well, good luck and good fishing, Carol.
I think we have to show it to her again.
This hook may look small, but it's made from really advanced materials. You could catch a whale with this thing.
Mm-hmm. Prove it.
Is there any way to prove it, though? How do you prove it?
How can I prove to Carol that this would make a great fish hook?
From the first section of the game, show her the hook and fish dialog to receive the wire. This will later. How do you... But how?
How can I prove to Carol that this would make a great fish hook?
I don't remember.
It's the crochet hook I used to.
What's that?
You get a lot of fish when you use the right equipment.
You caught that fish? On this beach? What's your secret?
Maybe I'll show you sometime. Let me think about it.
So, you have to show her that, and then you show her the hook.
Okay, you've worn me down. I've decided to tell you about my fishing secret weapon.
Your what?
This. The hook that I caught that amazing fish with. I call it the Fish Reaper, or Freeper.
You don't say. Hey, do you suppose I could borrow your Freeper for a little while?
Borrow my Freeper.
Borrow my Freeper? It's like a part of my body.
I'll give it back.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, we have to actually like give it to her. My bad. I picked the wrong dialogue
Okay,
option.
you've won.
Okay,
But
there we
please
go.
promise to leave some fish in the ocean for future generations.
Thanks, kid. Guess I don't need this anymore.
So,
Come to Carol, my beauties.
Okay, so now I think we can examine the wire with this.
Looks like this little guy lost all his low-level wiring. That explains why he's out cold.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not
This
exactly
terminal
sure
goes-
how this gets solved. Let's see. So, once you have the symbol, can go back to Shay's story, take the robot, combine the wire with the robot to examine the solid wire back there. The nodules in the hexapath match up to different symbols similar to what we saw in Shay's fan picture. These symbols change from each game station to station to the right directions. And perhaps make a chart. Each corner of the response to this. Oh, okay. So I know what to do now. So we're gonna have to fix the Hexapower. In order to fix the Hexapower, we have to go back to Alex's ship. And I'm gonna save really quick. Okay, the game manually saved already. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to insert the Hexapower in here. Okay. And it won't let us...
That doesn't look good.
It won't let us actually do anything yet because we have to actually examine it. So let's go ahead and try like messing
Put
around.
this here. This
with
one
it.
looks good. Let's wire this terminal. Now I'm out of wire. I'm all
So you
out.
only get 3 options. So let's go ahead and enter
Worth
it
a shot.
in here.
What?
Okay, so what's going on here is that when you wire up different pieces of the ship, you're getting 3 sets of symbols. And the way it works is that, did I get any of them right? I only got 1 of them right. Okay. So the way it works is that we have to make sure that we remember the drawing that I did earlier in my notes where we had to like connect, where we had to go to here. I'll just show you all for those of you that might be new here as well. If we go back to Vella's story,
Any status change on Creepy Wolf?
No, he's still monitoring the nav system.
Rats. Nothing to do but wait, I guess.
So what we have to do is, if you go to Shay
This
and
is a
their
sweet picture.
Yeah, it helps me remember. He wasn't always a teenager.
you'll see on the very far left that there's these symbols, and each symbol represents a symbol to fix the Hexapower. So we're gonna have to use that, which I wrote down, and we're gonna have to use that in Shay's story to fix it. So this is the second puzzle in the game where you have characters where a puzzle in one world is the solution to another world, and a puzzle in this world is the solution to this world. So it balances itself out. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Hexapower. The whole room is shaking. And let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them all off, and then I'm just gonna draw this really quickly. So we have this side, this side, this side, this side, and then this side, this side. Okay. So I'm gonna try the top first and connect
Put
the
some
top
wire here.
to the blues. Okay, this was blue, this was blue, and then we'll try yellow. So 2, yellow, yellow, and then we'll do.
That's all my wire.
1, 2, and this was red, red. All right, I did this on purpose because I want to see what the symbols
shot.
are on each of them.
Huh.
Okay, so for blue, the not filled in triangle is that, and then the second blue was the arrows that are filled in. So you have arrows that are filled in. Yellow's 1 was a triangle upside down that was not filled in, and then for 2 it was the phallic looking one that has that. The first red was the arrows that are filled in that are left and right, and then finally the other red arrow is the half triangles that are also filled in. So in order to solve this puzzle, let me think about this. It goes blue, yellow, red. So in this situation, blue would have to be here, and I'll show it to you all as soon as I finish it. I think it would have to go. blue is correct, actually. And then for yellow, it was left and right. And then the phallic, so this would be yellow. And then for red, it would be upside down triangle with the half. For red, it would be upside down triangle. I have this wrong. Yeah, I have this wrong. I'm sorry. For yellow, it would be here, and it would be. So for blue, blue was right the whole time, right? Yes. And then for Moonbear, Joe, OMG, new room, who dis? Hi, Moonbear. We're solving a puzzle right now. It's a multi-layered puzzle, and I'm just trying to do a quick sequence. So for the blue wire, it was correct all along, and then for yellow, it's an upside. So for yellow, it was the one that's left and right, and then the phallic one, and that's yellow. And then for red, it's the upside down triangle, which goes first, followed by the half triangles, which is second, and this is red. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the Hexapower, and we're gonna rewire him. And then, so blue was correct all along. The yellow and red are wrong. Right. So for yellow, we're gonna do bottom to the top, and then for red, we're gonna go this way to this way.
And that's all the wire I have.
Let's go ahead and test it and see if it works.
I have a good feeling about that pattern, but I don't know why. Hey, he's alive.
There we go.
You're
We
alive,
fixed him.
buddy.
We repaired the Hexapower.
So glad to have you back.
All right, so just to confirm what I did, I drew a diagram of basically the entire Hexapower system, and then I drew shapes over all of them. And what I did was I wanted to know what each individual shape was for each individual wired pattern, and I purposely did the wrong solution so that I could figure out what each of the symbols were. And then once I figured out each of the symbols, I was able to draw the correct solution for the wires. So, yeah, and the crazy thing is that solution changes game to game to game to game. It's always random every single time you play. So, for those of you that might eventually play Broken Age, just remember that this is a puzzle that will change every single time. So now that we have the fixed Hexapower and the radiation suit, we're gonna go ahead and give these things to Alex.
Hey, how about this little guy? I think he wants to help.
Wow, look at him go.
He's so excited.
Oh, and he knows electronics. Great. He might just be the genius I was looking for.
Yep, and they do windows.
Okay, so now that we have that, we have to give Alex the radiation suit that we figured out as
I got
well.
A radiation suit.
Great. Hey, what's up with all the feathers?
Extra
they are
protection.
fashion forward, Alex.
You don't say. Well, I have been asleep for a long time.
Well, I couldn't patch everything, but the main living areas should hold together now.
Well then, that means this ship is ready to fly to Loruna. How about you guys?
We are ready.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Stop. You aren't going anywhere.
Oh, it's Bella's family.
Bella's family. We've been talking.
Bella's family.
We've connected some dots.
When Mog Chothra ate my sister, he barfed you up.
Please tell us where our daughter is.
She's gone beyond the plague dam, and we're all going after her.
Who's we?
It sounds like all of us.
Yeah, I had already initiated launch, but, nice to meet you guys. I'm a friend of your daughter's.
So as you can see, that's a whole other Mog Chothra ship. And it's going to make its way to the plague dam where Vella and Shay's mother
Clarence,
are at.
the Deadeye God has truly risen and exposed a whole new segment of beachfront property for development.
New real estate, yay!
Looks like this day turned out okay after all.
That's funny.
You're just in time. Marikai is leaving the ship.
Look, there he goes.
Is everything else ready?
I baked the cake.
put it in the oven.
Great. Then let's get out of here.
Thank you for getting my baking reference.
Baked the cake. Put it in the
Dry
oven.
bread, indeed.
Yes, we need cake. So Mirakai is the villain, and he's noticing that we're leaving without him.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
That's a bomb.
I'm uninhibited. I'm beautiful.
That was according to the game, an Omnicron reactor is a huge explosion. So as you can see, the entire Mog factory is destroyed. The factory.
Holy smokes. I can't believe that worked.
I can.
So now comes the end game.
Something tells me we've arrived.
Wow. So, what do we do now? Honk or something?
Time to see if the ship's communication system still works.
Hello, ahoy. This is the Star airship Malaruna requesting re-entry. I've been gone a long time, but if you could just open the door, we'll come in and explain.
Alex, I don't think that's going to... Oh, never mind.
Look at that.
Like, oh, never mind.
Yes. Oh, wait a second. What's that?
Dad, is that?
That's our ship.
You think Mom's on board?
Brace yourself.
Oh, they bumped into each
You
other.
hit them.
Hey, we're on autopilot. But look, since we're so close, I'll extend our gangway and you can use it to go say hi.
It's way too short.
What, you're afraid of a little jump?
They're firing at her. Quick, back up. Let them get out of range.
I told you, autopilot.
Well, do something.
Okay, everybody be quiet. I need to think.
So we're at this is kind of the end game. We're both getting attacked. I'm gonna go ahead and do a manual save really quick, just so that if I have to save scum or anything. And the first, so you can choose which ship you want to go on. If you want to do Alex's ship on the left or the Vella's ship on the right. We're gonna pick Alex's ship. We'll play as Shay.
Why are they shooting?
You said this was your home.
People, this is just some sort of misunderstanding. I've been gone 300 years. Give them a break, okay? As soon as I figure out the hailing frequency, I'll tell them who I am and we'll all be laughing about this.
I hope you're right, Alex.
So there's not much we can do at the moment, except for using the grab and Gary, I believe, on the controls.
I've only used this button. I can just push it.
Anybody there?
Maybe I'm wrong now. Let's see.
Hello?
So use the Gary controller to have the other ship grab a hold of Alex's.
This is the Dandelion Cruise.
Gary? Come in, Gary. It's grabbing time again.
Okay.
They're outside.
Here we go. So we're grabbing onto one of the ships.
What the? Why are we grappling the other ship with our cargo loaders? Who's doing that? Hey, why are these boom arm controls set to manual? Must have been flipped by the incoming fire. What's next?
So as you can see here, Shay has an inventory item that allowed the arms to get grabbed, but the mother just disabled it. So the only way to fix that now is to go back to Vella's story and fix
My
it.
mom must have set the boom arms back to centralized control.
So we're gonna go ahead and switch to Vella to fix that puzzle. So now we're inside Vella's ship instead.
Hey, I think that ship, I think it belongs to my friend Alex. I can't believe he got that thing running.
We'll go around it then. We're under fire.
So what we have to do is we have to leave the control room, and I think there's a robot outside we have to pick up that's on the ground, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a robot somewhere around here? Oh yeah, you got smushed. Poor robot.
Oh no.
Little girl.
Little girl, what have I put you through? It looks like all your little wires got knocked out.
Oh no, another puzzle like this
Poor
again?
thing.
Oh
Stick
no.
with me. I'll make it right.
We've put this girl robot through everything. She flew out the window last time. We had to save her from the kitchen, and now she got smushed by the window again. Oh, I feel so bad for that poor little robot. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to rewire it to make it work. So we're gonna head over to the center of the ship outside the Space Weaver's room. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Make our way there. And I think we can use...
Mogs. Just when you think you've taken care of them all, another one shows up. Guess I'd better eliminate these two before they breed.
So now we have to use a death ray.
Let's hope that big
We're
open
gonna fire
window
at
makes
them.
for better reception. Darn, didn't hit anything.
Okay.
What the? How did that... Vella, her hot-headedness is gonna get us all killed. It's already too hot to touch. I'm gonna have to kill the circuit in the power room. Stay here. There's some,
So we did this on
legacy
purpose to get
features
Alex
of
to
the
leave
ship
the
down
room,
below that
because
can
we're
be
causing a meltdown.
unpredictable.
Okay.
How'd this thing get set again? Ah.
Oh, come on. We were this close to a real meltdown.
Quit being such a fraidy cat, Alex.
Doing so will cause Alex to leave the control room and turn off the... We want to be able to cause a major meltdown for both ships. Okay, so now we have to go to Shay's room and head down the vent to where Merrick was. So we're gonna have to go back this way. There's a lot of steps here, so I'm gonna try to go through these steps as quick as I can. So we're gonna go back to Shay's bedroom, and we're gonna go inside the ventilation. We're gonna grab the scrap wire that we can find that's on the ship. Let's see, where's the scrap wire? Is it over here? Oh, yeah, there's a scrap wire.
This scrap wire might come in handy if I wanted to repair something.
Marikai, where are you? What caused that explosion?
Sorry, wrong number. How do I turn this off?
You? What's happened to Marikai?
So this is the game's big bad. Like, this is the game's, like, real, like, final boss, basically. He hasn't landed yet. Oh, he's around town. Can you be more specific? Which part of him are you looking for? I don't know.
Can you be more specific?
He died in the explosion, or at least we think he did.
For?
You. Violent abomination. I'm starting to see why Marikai was so taken with you.
That is... What the hell? Okay. Stop shooting, let us go. Why do you pretend that these ships are in space? Please excuse me, I need to go end your entire way of doing things. Let's do this,
Why
actually.
do you pretend these ships are in space?
Several of our first parent teams, upon witnessing the Badlands, succumbed to their pull and settled there forever. Obviously, the frightening visuals drove them mad. So now, we protect them.
Stop shooting at us and let us go.
So that's an interesting, like,
You're a
plot thing.
terrorist, and you will face justice. Plus, we still need you, Vella.
So spooky.
What do you need me for?
To true the formation in our bloodline.
What does that even mean?
So, you just need a blood sample from me or something?
Oh, Vella, this isn't a simple matter of chromosomes. Those we could synthesize. We need the whole picture.
What does that even mean?
Your environment, your psyche, your very being. Our processing extracts it all.
That sounds horrible.
Why did you use the boy?
Because even our wisest bloodline ministers cannot discern the precise combination of impurities that will make us whole. But at a certain age, a young man, when raised outside of Laruna, has instincts for these things. Adventure, heroism, conquest. His youthful lusts are sacred to us.
I knew I was going to regret talking to you.
So what will happen to Shay?
What will happen to Shay?
He was going to return to Luna and be celebrated as a hero for the rest of his life. But when you downed his ship, you sealed his fate. Now, he has seen too much.
Wow.
Is truing the formation as creepy as it sounds?
We nurtured and disciplined our bloodline for hundreds of years, removing impurities, and built the plague dam to keep them out forever. Unfortunately, it turns out that some of those impurities were necessary. So, as we have become refined, we've also become somewhat delicate. We are a house made out of fine crystal, but we still need rocks and clay for the foundation. That's where you come in.
Sounds like you want to put me in a blender. If we are so weak and fragile, maybe we should just rise up and get rid of you.
If you're so weak and fragile,
That's so true, though.
maybe we should just rise up and get rid of you.
Oh. We talked that fight right out of you long ago. Isn't that right, Celavina?
Come on, let's get this good time over
Oh
with.
my gosh.
Lavina.
That was crazy. Lavina was in the beginning of the game. So she was like a double agent. That's crazy.
Sounds like you want to put me in a blender.
The rendering process ends your short first life, but grants you immortality through the lives of future Lorunians.
Gross.
Okay. Your system is gross.
Your system is gross, one-sided, and it
I
hurts
forgot about that. I didn't know
You
Lavina
don't
was
even
part of
need
that
it.
other team.
Tear down this plague dam and build a bridge over this gorge. Let people interact in a natural way.
I would think you charmingly naive if what you were saying wasn't so horrific and disgusting.
Please, excuse me. I need to go end your entire way of doing things.
You'll never.
Okay, so now what we can do is we can go ahead and look
Looks
at this.
like all your little wires got knocked out.
We can use the wires though with it.
I wouldn't. Alex's ship is close enough.
Okay, let's do it again. Okay. So the first one we're gonna have to do is this one here, which is wrong.
Unhook those.
It goes this.
Here.
I think it's the original solution. Yeah, it's the original solution. So it goes. Blue was here to here, and then red was here. It actually looks different. Maybe I was wrong then.
Take that one
Okay,
back.
so the blue is
There,
actually like this.
That's what I meant. I'll put some wire here.
That's wrong. Yellow is
That's
here.
more like it.
And then red is here.
And that's all the wire I have.
Does that fix it?
Ah,
Yay, we fixed it.
There's the old gal I know.
Okay, we fixed her. Okay, so what we can do is we're gonna put her away for now. And now that we did that, we're going to leave this. We're gonna switch back to Shay. Exit the control room. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and do that. We never really explored the ship before from this perspective, so this is a brand new ship.
Hey, son.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Just patching up a few more holes. Seems like every time I fix one...
A new one gets...
Gotta go.
So there should be a book somewhere in here that can help us.
Looks like part of the old ship controls.
Okay.
There's a decayed old logbook here.
So this is going to help us at some point. It's for wiring a Hexapower to be able to play the harp for us. So we're going to need to use that at some point. So we're going to head to the left door area. And there's some evil there's some evil Hexapowers.
Did you see something?
What? Another breach?
No, not exactly.
Oh, good. Because I have enough to worry about up here.
I don't think we'll be able to go in through here, though. I think we're gonna be stuck if we go in through here. Yeah.
Whoa! Hello. Are you guys from the old ship? Have you been down here 300 years? All alone? Whoa. So, would you mind if I just scooted by into the... Hey, okay, all right. You don't want me in there. Okay, that's cool. I got other stuff to do.
So we can't go that way because the Hexapals went rogue for being alone for 300 years. So now we're gonna make our way to the right side of the ship. And this should be a music room.
Whoa. It's a music morgue.
And I think there should be a radio here we can take.
Hey, looks like a radio. Like a broken radio.
So we have a Hexapal that currently is working, and we can give the radio to the Hexapal that can help us with it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, the dancing Hexapal.
Hello?
It's so cute.
Hey, little Hexapal. You still have some electrical geniusness deep in there somewhere?
Sorry. She's all about the rhythm now. Hey!
Well, look at that. His tinkering must be wired in on a deeper level. And he's already done. Still, better come with me.
Aww.
So now that we did that, now we can give the radio to Alex.
How did you get that old thing working? Never mind. Let me have it. I can use it to call Loruna and straighten out this mess once and for all.
Okay, so now that Alex has like a communication that he can use for inside the city, we also have a friendly Hexapal with us, as you can see with his smiling face. And if we go and present him to the rogue Hexapals, they might take kindly to him. So now they're like bowing down to him.
Wow, they really like you. Maybe a little too much. I better not leave you here with them.
Now what we have to do is, so we did that. Before doing anything else, however, take this chance to rewrite the robot with the same pattern you found in the book. You can use the charging station. Okay, so we're gonna go back, and we're gonna go back up to Alex's ship again. And
Hello?
if we put this on the, we
He's
can
all used
actually.
up now, but I guess a little top off couldn't hurt.
So that was the original solution to make him a happy robot, or to make him like a normal robot.
Can you hear me?
But we can also, what we can do is.
Oh, wow. It's so amazing.
It's so interesting. The solution looks different than what it used to be. I'm gonna take a picture of it just in case, but.
Yeah, I can hold.
Sort of, I know. So far, what a game. I know, this game is wild. There's so much going on in this game. Okay, so I took a picture of the new solution, and what we're going to do is we're going to reprogram the Hexapal. I don't know if you can see it on my camera, but we're going to reprogram the Hexapal to do that instead. And I'm assuming that the instruction, that the symbols are exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is just redraw it really quick on my paper, because I can't, like, bear with me one moment.
Man, this is the creepiest hold music.
Okay, so we had that, we had the one triangle filled in, we had the phallic looking triangle that had like the tower, we had the left and right arrows that were facing different ways, we had the half triangles that were filled in, and then finally we had the upwards and downwards that were filled in. Okay, so first we had the upside down, and then we had, oh, is it?
No, I
forgot
what goes first.
I don't know why they're shooting at me.
It goes blue,
Other end
yellow,
goes here,
red.
And that's
Okay.
all the wire I have.
No,
So it goes blue, yellow, red. So blue goes here.
Can you just stop the shooting?
That's blue, and then yellow was here to.
If I had their number, I would have called them directly. Hello?
And then red is from here to
Oh, great. I'm on hold again.
here. Okay. So blue should be from here to here. Yellow should be here to here, and then red should be here to here.
That's all my wire.
Let's give it a shot.
That's the harp playing pattern, I'm pretty sure.
Perfect. So what I did was, if you see my notes, I basically redrew it, and then I,
That's between me
if
and
you
your
use the same
fun.
symbols from originally, you'll see that that's exactly what it was, and I just copied the ones I took from my phone from the book, and I was able to do it that way. So all I did was just write it down and then did it that way. If I go ahead and use the hexapel that plays the harp now on that, it should start playing the harp. Perfect.
Well, that looks right, at least. He's actually pretty good. I think I'll let him play for a while.
So now that we did that, and we got the opportunity to let him play the harp, what we need to do now is we're gonna take it. Okay, we took Sneeze's room. Okay, so now what we need to do is we distracted the rogue Hexapals, and now we can go into this control room and we can actually flip the switch.
What?
And that's when you find out that the switch is actually a mallet for a drum.
Mallet. I hope the engine's not just an old tuba.
So then pick it up into the text from the left switch. Okay, I'm gonna save really quick. I'm gonna do a manual save really fast, just in case. Okay. And then we're gonna head to the next room around the corner. And I believe this is flick it on and head back to the music room.
There. Now the power's back on. I think.
And then what we're gonna do is okay, so now that we turned on the power in this room, we're gonna head back to the hexapal. We no longer need to have this. We no longer have to go in that room anymore. So what we can do now is we can head back to this room and take our little guy back.
Yeah, that's enough harp music.
Sorry. Great job, though. Great job. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, and then we're gonna make our way back to upstairs now, and we're gonna go back to Vella's story real quick. And while we're inside Vella's story, we're gonna look inside her control, and I'm gonna just take a picture of her design real quick because we're gonna use her solution for Shay's.
That's her flashlight waving safety pattern.
And then we're gonna go ahead and use that for Shay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Hello?
But I'm also gonna take a picture of this just so I remember it, so I don't forget it.
Can you hear me?
This is why adventure games, like, you need to have a camera or something available because you never know, like, when you're going to need something like that again. All right, so I'm gonna break him.
Let me put that somewhere
And then
else.
I believe it goes red, which is
that's
here,
better. To here.
and then yellow.
I'll wire this end here.
And then wait.
Take that one back.
Too long.
Blue.
That's all my wire. That looks mostly right. I hope direction of the wires doesn't matter.
Let's go ahead and put him back on the charging station. I think I messed up the. I think I did mess up. Okay, let's go ahead and try it again.
Hi, this is Alex.
Let me go back to Bella's story real quick. It tells you the directions. Okay, so it goes top to the left. So it goes this way, and then yellow goes that way, and then blue goes that way. Okay.
That's her flashlight
Thanks,
waving
Vella.
safety
All right,
pattern.
let's go back. And what I was looking at is the pattern of the lights. So if you...
These shouldn't be connected.
Let's try this again. Red goes
that's
this.
what I meant.
Blue goes this way. And then yellow
Can you hear
goes
me?
this way. And then finally red goes this way.
Now I'm. That's the one where he swings his arms around.
So now that we have the pattern of him where he swings his arm around, we can take that pattern and
It's so amazing to be talking to a person finally. Yeah.
Sorry, one moment. Head to the bottom of the space room.
Shouldn't be too long now.
Small mallet. Once there, pick up the robot once more. If you need the... Okay, so then it says rewire the robot to have this motion. Give the robot the small mallet so he can swing it. Now place the robot at the drum. Okay, so we're gonna give him the mallet.
Hey, I bet you'd look cute holding this.
And then we're gonna bring this robot to the drum. Thanks, Moonbear, I believe in you. We're gonna go ahead and give this robot to the drum over here. And this will make Alex leave the room again.
Now we're talking.
Okay. So Alex will come in here and get distracted.
What's going on down here? Put those things down and be quiet, please. I'm trying to talk to Loruna upstairs and I can't even hear myself. Now put that down.
So they're gonna fight each other. And it'll be like that for a little while. So we're gonna go with the control room again. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch back to Vella again. And we're going to head to the Space Weaver's room. Oh geez, okay. So I don't think we can go this way to the Space Weaver's room.
Huh,
It's locked.
this door must have jammed shut in the collision.
Okay, let's continue to make our way back to this room again. And then we're gonna continue. Keep going, keep going. We're taking the scenic route to the next place. Wow, hit the 2-hour stream mark. All right, so here's the Space Weaver's room. And
it's out of my control.
Now what we can do
We are going to get blown
is
to bits. Surely shields will protect us. Wow.
we're gonna rewire the robot that Vella has, and
Excuse me. What protocol calls for
okay,
this?
so
There is no protocol for this
I believe the solution for the what we have to do is we have to rewire it
Let me
for the
put
heart,
that somewhere
which I
else.
believe was like
Yeah.
this. No,
That's better.
was-
That wasn't right.
it was blue,
Let's wire
yellow,
this terminal.
Even if we're in one.
and I believe that's the heart.
Huh. Well, that's evocative.
If you play Broken Age, remember all of the configurations, because you're going to need them all for the different robots. I had to refix it back to the heart. Okay. So now what we have to do is, when we have the layout for the, we have to place it, okay. So we're going to go ahead and place it down here. And I'm going to save again real quick, just in case. Alright, thank you. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and continue and use it here.
Who does?
So we got Alex to leave the control room, and now we're gonna get Shay's mom to leave the control room, so we can go take the control room for ourselves.
Are you damaged? Stop. Stop, please.
We're tickling it.
Hang on. I'm coming right down.
So we're basically
Good
distracting.
job, little girl. You keep them both occupied for a while, okay?
Alright, so eventually Shay's mom is gonna come down here and she's gonna try to investigate what's going on, which leaves the control room open for us.
Oh, Bella,
there you go, see?
watch my controls for a bit, would you? Our navigation bot seems to be malfunctioning.
Yes.
I
'cause
shouldn't be gone too long.
Malfunctioning. Uh-huh. So now what we need to do is we need to make our way back to this area and where the control room is. Let's hurry up. And this will change. So we're going to change the computer controls back from central to manual.
Let's hope this isn't the self-destruct button.
And then position voltage sets. Okay, so we're going to go back to the Space Weaver's door. Continue our way that way. And then, so we're going to be like right here. And we're doing this on purpose because of the death ray at the very top. Now we're going to switch over to Shay's perspective again. We're going to use the grabbing Gary remote. Where did Shay go? Oh, he's right there.
Gary? Come in, Gary. It's grabbing time again.
Okay. And then what we have to do is we're having the ship grip it now. And then this will be one of the final puzzles of the game.
Good work, Gary.
So
It's an honor to
both
be
Alex and
grabbed by
Chase are
such a
distracted. Now we're gonna switch over back to Vella again. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, after I do this is actually the end of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and save one more time, and this will be the final part of the game. So we were able to get Alex's ship, no, I'm sorry, Shay's ship to grasp the other ship, and if Vella uses the death ray, it'll cause a meltdown, which will cause both ships to just come crashing down. So we're gonna go ahead and use the death ray, and this will begin the beginning of the end of the game.
I don't think we should touch the young man's things, dear.
It's too late. The meltdown has started. Everybody out!
The other ship is melting down, and it's taking us with it!
All the yarn pals and the maidens. Oh, all the maidens are surviving. Okay, wow.
Over here. You have to jump. I'll catch you. Mom, Dad.
Watch out.
Oh, there's Marikai.
Hey.
Merrick.
Yeah, take that.
I thought you were a baker.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Shay!
Mom!
Jump, son!
Gary?
Grabbing Gary was a puzzle we solved earlier on.
No, Gary, get out of there! Gary!
And that's how the game ends. And I believe in you. Love her sass. Oh, that was cute. Again, this was written and directed by Tim Schafer, and he's a creative genius in the world of adventure games. One of the cool things about the ending is that every time that Shay and Vella come face to face with each other, it's always silent. And I loved the ending because it left it so open. It's such a beautiful game, and I was in awe at the way this game was presented and the puzzles and the story, and you can see through the credits what happened. So you can see that Shay had his parents surrounded by him, and Vella was able to come back to her family again, and she was able to forgive her family, and they're listening to her now. You can see that Marikai that Marikai ended up getting beaten up by the maidens that got kidnapped. So Marikai met his fate there for justice. You see that the mayor of Shellmound is preparing his real estate development. And that looks like Brummel, which is Vella's grandfather, is fighting the ultimate boss. And then there's just so many cool I guess one of the characters wanted to design something, and I'm not really sure what that's all about, but you can see the afterwards with all these little drawings, and I think it's just so beautiful. It's it's a great story, and I wonder what's next. I'm so happy that I got the opportunity that I decided to play Broken Age and finish it. Oh, Curtis ended up selling candle holders. Twyla ended up selling dresses, and that is so cute. That's awesome. Oh, and then the Knitting Pals ended up cryogenically freezing themselves in the ice cream area. It's so cute seeing all these characters and what ended up happening to them. Oh, and then you can see that Shay's mom ended up re-knitting the yellow the yellow knitting creature that we lost from the wave when we were on the roller coaster. So we ended up getting back. They ended up getting back the yellow knitting girl. That's so cute. She was so cute. Oh, and then Deadeye Dawn and Courtney, they ended up going back to school, and they ended up studying at things again. That was such a beautiful ending for them. Jack Black voiced the guy on the left, Father Lightbeard, and then it's so funny that he eventually let him go, and then he forgave him. Forgiveness is such a beautiful thing. That's Rocky and then Maddie, and they ended up selling their cupcake business, then Carol with her husband and her son, and then they ended up fishing together. It's so beautiful seeing all these afterwards and all these endings. This is so wholesome. This is even more cool seeing that Shay's parents and Bella's parents became friends, and they're playing cards together. That is so adorable. And then Alex ended up reconvening with his family after being frozen for 300 years. So that's so cool. There's the bird Jesse that we helped that saved Bella, and then Jesse ended up having a baby. Annual Bridge Crossing Festival. Oh, that's adorable that they ended up embracing forgiveness and peace, and that they Loruna became part of the nation now. That is so beautiful to see that they ended up all coming together in the end. And then it's so cool seeing Shay a little bit older, and he ended up taking after his mom and knitting a shirt. That's so adorable. I love that. It's so cool seeing how the importance of family and the importance of taking care of being part of your family, and that is really cute. That is really cool. Oh, that's awesome. And you see that Vella ended up taking after her parents, and she went and did cake baking, and she ended up making this giant cake. That is so cool. Our hero. I wonder if maybe that's just a ceremony that they celebrated for her. I don't know. Maybe she did help become a baker. I love this, how they show Shay and Vella sitting together, and they're on opposite sides compared to the original title, and they're just looking at the sky together. And we don't really know what happens to them if they stay friends or if they date. All we know is that they have this beautiful friendship together. I'm so happy with the Broken Age story, and I remember that when I played Broken Age back in the day. Oh, you can now if you look at the credits, you'll see all the backers. These are all the Kickstarter backers, I believe, that made the game possible. But yeah, I just want to say that like Broken Age was such an amazing game, and back when this game came out between 2014 and 2015, it was a huge project that got funded, and it was so wildly successful at its time, and it's just so cool, like seeing a community of people that all believe in the power of adventure games. And I think the adventure game genre doesn't get enough attention. But the cool thing about adventure games is that, you know, they are crazy games. And if I didn't use the walkthrough, this whole like Twitch stream probably would have been like 10 parts. But adventure games are like little movies, and they always have like a lesson to learn or something to talk about, or a major issue that the game talks about. And what I love about adventure games is that they all kind of they may not be as like complex as like RPGs or other games out there, but the puzzles in adventure games always do make you feel good after you solve them, or after you know, like put your head into the world of the game and try and mess around with the contraptions and solve things. And it's also just it's so cool seeing the lessons you learn from the characters. I mean, the themes that happen in adventure games are just so beautiful, and Broken Age is definitely going to be one of those games that will be talked about for generations on, with how beautiful the story was and how complex it was. I mean, you have this storybook world, but it's so cool seeing this like beautiful storybook world that it looks like a kid's game, but then you have these like sinister plot lines going on, like this alien-ish civilization that ended up just being human beings that just screwed up their own genetic line, and they were manipulating other people around. I mean, and then you have this all taking place in a storybook world. Like, how crazy is that? But yeah, I really, really enjoyed Broken Age, and I really love that the game definitely at its core is about forgiveness. You see that Vella's family didn't listen to her in the beginning, and in the end, after they lost Vella, they were seeking out to find her, and they wanted to tell her, like, we love you, we forgive you, like, you please forgive us, we weren't listening, that like we didn't realize, you know, that Maltrothera was this, you know, like that wasn't going to destroy the town, and so on and so forth. And Vella embraced forgiveness and forgave her family. And same thing with Shay, like, you know, he forgave his parents after realizing that they weren't computers, and you know, like, just embracing. Shay had a completely different story though, about a hero's journey, like going through the game and going through life and just trying to realizing that the world inside his spaceship is not really like what's reality. So Shay had a really bigger, deeper story going on. But I definitely have to say that Broken Age is a beautiful game, and I'm very proud of like the backers and the developers for creating this beautiful story. I'm so happy. But anyway, I don't think there's anything else after the credits. I'm gonna double check real quick. Yeah, it's over now. Wow, so for those of you that have been inside the stream, Moonbear, Paradox, HOR, US, Horus08, thank you all for being here, for watching this Broken Age stream with me. This has been so much fun, and I am so excited to continue streaming adventure games. Now that Broken Age is over, I'm not sure what adventure game I'll be streaming next, but it'll definitely be something good, and I can't wait to continue streaming all my favorite adventure games. These are the games that I grew up with. These are like my games that I hold near and dear to me, and they're partially the reason why I am the person I am today. I mean, a lot of the lessons that I've learned from adventure games growing up. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for following, for watching my stream. If for those of you it's your first time here, I'm the Italian Gamer Joe, and I started streaming adventure games as well as RPGs like Final Fantasy. You're more than welcome to give my channel a follow. I typically stream once a day on the weekdays. On weekends, I'm kind of more like flexible with my schedule. It's kind of all over the place. You're also welcome to join the Italian Gamer Joe Discord community. It's a very inclusive place, and we're growing. I also have a podcast that I do every Friday where I talk about video game news and all the latest and greatest with games and my opinions on things. For example, last Friday, I did a piece on IGN's top 25 Nintendo Switch games, and I critiqued IGN's list of top 25 games, and I compared it to my own personal opinion of what I thought about their games. So if you're interested in checking out, just look up Italian Gamer Joe on Spotify. You can find me anywhere podcasts are distributed. Thank you so much for all of you being here. If I have some time, I might pick a new game to stream tonight later this evening, but we'll see. But once again, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate all the support and everything. Moonbear, thanks again. Paradox Horse 08, thanks again. Anybody else in the chat, thank you so much again. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight for now. And yeah, just stay tuned for my next adventure game. I can't wait to pick something new and go through. I will say that Broken Age was a guided walkthrough, so I definitely breezed through it, but my next goal for the next game is probably going to do something blind, where I just play an adventure game blind, and you're going to see me struggle, you're going to see me going through some craziness, kind of like what I did for Final Fantasy VIII, where I went completely blind, and I took 20 minutes to find, point B from point A, so I might go through, do a completely blind playthrough for another game that I pick. But anyway, for all of you that are here, thank you so much. I'm the Italian Gamer Joe. Please feel free to drop me a follow. I may or may not be online later, but thanks again. Hope you all have a good evening. Buonanotte. And I have to end the game, so okay. Thanks all again, everybody. Have a good night.